Hey, John Logar here from Consulting Unleashed. We are here at video 6. And I want to share something with you that if you actually apply what I'm about to share with you, it will be a game changer for your business. You'll probably have the largest revenue month you've ever had with your business if you apply this idea or this philosophy. One of the things that I do every quarter in our business, we do this with a lot of champions, is we run a sales sprint. So what we do is we set a high objective that we're going to achieve. We're aiming very high for our numbers, more than what we would normally achieve, maybe 40, 50, or even 100% more than what we target or budget for in any previous month. And then what we do is we divide the amount of revenue we want to add to the business by the number of the average sales that we make, and that gives us a number of clients that we have to generate for that revenue target. So now what we want to do is we want to actually engage the ability to go out there and blitz the market. So in this month, you might create 3 or 4 different offers that you'd like to place in the market. You might get a little bit creative with your packaging, with your services, and what you want to do is you want to go out to the market and look at a 30-day run to generate sales. So every day that you're engaging new customers, that you're getting people through the next level of communication with you, that you actually monitor, measure, and look at what the activity level is, and you want to break up your day into prospecting, into following up, and into closing deals, into presentations. So the idea is you want to generate leads, you want to make sure you're getting appointments, to filter those appointments and qualify them, and then from there you want to take them to a presentation, and then you've got a sale at the end of that process. Very, very simple. So you want to calculate how many leads did we reach out today, how many conversations do we have today, how many of those conversations turned into a presentation, how many of those presentations turned into a sale. If you're doing a blitz, a sprint daily, and you're actually monitoring the activity every single day, I'll guarantee you're going to generate an abundance of revenue. You're going to increase your sales quite dramatically. So you want to get creative with your offering, you want to go back to your past customers, you want to follow up all your quotes, you want to do everything possible. It's like creating a list of all the things that you could do that you could actually go and close deals and generate sales in the marketplace. Sprints are an amazing way to add an incredible amount of revenue in your business, in your agency. A lot of people don't do this. What you focus on most becomes your reality. If you focus on the lack of sales, then you're going to have no sales. But if you focus your intent on, let me help as many people on board with what we have to offer, get excited with that, create some energy around that, maybe incentivize your team if they're generating referrals or opening up the opportunities. Look at all the different avenues that you could be running your campaigns or promotions, because the multiple pillars or multiple touch points that you create is going to give you more leverage opportunities, more people to put up their hand and say, hey, I'm interested in what you've got to offer. So you want to look at your social, you want to look at direct response, you want to look at your email, you want to look at leveraged opportunities like trade shows or events. What can you do in the mix to create this energy of generating focused sales? And the beautiful thing about doing a sales sprint is after you've looked at the end of the month and generated all the income or this extra income, what you've actually created is you've created momentum for future sales leading into the following months, because what you've done is you've made this massive push of engagement, you've generated some opportunities, and now you're creating the momentum and the energy. So for the next 90 days from the actual sprint, you're actually going to be feeding in more and more sales. It is one of the fastest ways to create direct impact on your bottom line. It is one of the fastest ways to inject new blood, new clients, fresh energy into your business. Do the sales sprint. Set an objective. Break down what that looks like from a client perspective, from the offers that you're making. Go out and look at multiple channels that you can run those offers to. Track the number of leads that you generate. Track the number of appointments that you generate for conversations. Track the number of presentations you do, because what you focus, what you measure, you can manage, you can improve. If you do that for 30 days, I will guarantee you that if you spend 2 or 3 hours a day in the sprint mode, it is going to make a hell of a difference to your business, generate a significant amount of revenue, and more importantly, it'll show you that by being active and focused on the very most important thing to the lifeblood of your business, and that is to engage and attract new clients, that you're going to get those sales in your bank account. Thanks for watching our video here on number 6. Keep an eye out for the next video. Take care.